Hey again, guys. Do you know what I like to do when I'm feeling good? I like to look at some baseball cards. Alright, I wanted to go through and show you my 1951 Bowman cards. Now, I don't have the Mickey Mantle, which is a fantastic card and probably my favorite, my personal favorite Mickey Mantle card. And I don't have the Willie Mays. And it would appear that I may have missed the boat on both of those because I don't pay those kind of prices for cards. I've never particularly been a fan of the Willie Mays card, and I know I differ from probably most collectors who love that card. And a lot of collectors aren't crazy about the Mickey Mantle card, but it's truly one of my favorite cards in the hobby. I absolutely love this card, and it's got to be my favorite Mickey Mantle card. Who knows, maybe prices will come down and I'll be able to add those two at some point. But I do have a lot of other fabulous cards from the set, and I also have a few little tidbits as we go. So first, I have this Eddie Stanky card, and it is from his personal collection. I have a few from his collection. I guess he kept a lot of his cards. I have this great Ted Williams. And this great Larry Doby. Now, an interesting thing about this set before I go on is that Jackie Robinson did not have a card in the 51 Bowman. He had it in 50, and that was the last year. And I don't know this for certain, but I have to deduce it's because he signed with Topps. Because he appeared on a team card in 1951 that Topps produced. As far as I know, this is his only 1951 card, which is a shame. Now we have Bill Rigney in this set, and many collectors will know him because he was featured on this 1960 card with Willie Mays. Here is a fantastic Roy Campanella. And fantastic Warren Spahn. Early Win. I mean, these cards are great. I just love this set. Just classic old baseball cards. Smokey Burgess. I believe that's his rookie. While we're on rookies, this is Vernon Law's rookie. This is Bobby Shand's second year, I believe. And how great is this Phil Rizzuto? Here we have Hank Bauer. Chico's Carrasquel. My nickname growing up was Chico, so I always liked his cards. That's a great card. Joe Garagiola. George Kell. And when I was growing up, people sought his cards a lot. This is just a great looking card of Billy Johnson. And this is a fantastic card too, Johnny Antonelli. And I got this card in a lot, and it's graded GMA. It's Al Lopez. It's a manager card, and I need to crack it out of here. I got a lot of manager cards several years ago, probably back in 2016-ish, and this was one of them. But I find it hilarious that they call it a rookie card. That's absurd. Al Lopez was obviously a catcher who had many, many cards. That brings me back to the 1951 Mickey Mantle card. Obviously and clearly his rookie card. And it somewhat bothers me. I'd be interested in Victor's opinion on this. It somewhat bothers me that collectors who should know better call his 1952 Topps his rookie card. In fact, I just watched an interview on Saber. It was Saber did it, and they had this card expert on there, and they asked him point blank, "Is that his rookie card, the 1952 Topps?" And he said, "Yes, it is." And it's clearly not his rookie card. It's his first Topps card, but that doesn't make it a rookie card. These were widely distributed everywhere. So by that reasoning, you would have to say the 1977 Honus Wagner Sporting News card is his rookie card, if we're going to go by first Topps card, which is not the case. And I don't know why seasoned card veterans and people who know better call it a rookie card. And the only thing that I can think of is it's just one more way to justify the price of that card. It sounds better, makes more sense, since it's so much more expensive than his 51 Bowman, to just go ahead and just turn it into a rookie card. So it sounds better. Because basically collectors want it to be his rookie card. And that's just the only deduction I can make. Because it's clearly not his rookie card. All right, I'm done. Okay, here we have Sal Maglie, the barber. This is a great Johnny Sane. Tell me these aren't some of the greatest cards ever made. Don Newcomb. Bobby Thompson. Shot heard round the world. Did he steal the signal? You know, everybody gets up in arms about the Houston Astros. They've been stealing signals for years. I was watching something. What was that? I wanted to tell you guys about it because I found it funny. It was an old game, and the announcers were saying how, you know, they steal signals. And so the catcher went out to the mound and was talking to the pitcher because they thought somebody was stealing the signals. And I'm like, this has been going on since baseball began, since they first had signals. But all of a sudden, people make a big thing of it. I know, and I always say, the Milwaukee Braves admitted in the 1990s that they stole all the signals in that game that Harvey Haddix pitched his perfect game. And they had somebody in the bullpen, and he had a towel. And if it was a curveball, he'd hold the towel up. And they admitted to this. This has been going on forever. This is Del Ennis, one of the best Phillies of all time. He held their home run mark until Mike Schmidt broke it. And he didn't even play his whole career there. And this is a great Chuck Dressen. This may be one of the best manager cards ever made. Sam Jethro. Al Rosen. Stan. Oh, I'm sorry. This is Marty Marion. I'll get to the other one in a second. Another guy that was highly sought when I was growing up. All the older guys wanted his cards. Preacher Rowe. Now, growing up in my original childhood collection, I had tons of vintage cards, but I only had one from this set. I don't know why that was. I just didn't come across them a lot. And this was the very first one I got, Preacher Row, when I was little. I was so thrilled to get it. We have Hank Sauer. I just picked this one up. And Hank Thompson. I just picked this one up. Guess he had a bad, kind of a troubled life. I don't know the full story on him. I'm gonna have to look it up, but I think he got into legal trouble. It's bouts with the law or something. Some issues there. And actually, when I picked it up, didn't realize I already had one. Does that happen to you? Seems to be happening to me more and more as I get older and as I get more and more cards. This is a great Joe Adcock. And of course, I was talking about the Harvey Haddock's Perfect Game, and he's the guy who broke that up. And we have here Ray Boone. Here we have Dan Bankhead. Really sharp card. And here he is. Stan Happy Rabbit Rojak. They called him Happy Rabbit, I guess because he had two big front teeth and he was real quick at shortstop. One of the great all-time baseball nicknames. Here's Joe Page. I mean, how awesome are these cards? Gus Bell. This is Bob Dillinger for the Pirates. I really don't know anything about him. And I don't know this guy, Truman Tucker, but it's a cool looking card. I have to research some of these guys. I don't like to have cards of players that I know nothing about. Whitey Lockman. This is Murray Dixon. He was a pitcher for the Pirates. I think he was a pretty solid pitcher. And Allie Reynolds. Man, he put on a show in a World Series, did he not? And Charlie Keller. And they called him King Kong. If I'm not mistaken, Charlie King Kong Keller, I believe. I know he has one card that shows his nickname. What is it, the 1950? And Hank Majeski. Here we have Bob Swift. So I don't have the Mickey Mantle and the Willie Mays, but I sure do have most of the rest of them. And this is Tom Saffel. I don't know him. Anybody has any interesting notes on these players I'm not familiar with, please share with me in the comments. Chris, you might. You will. All right, so hey, that's what I have for you. Hey, you tell me, is the 1952 Topps Mickey Mantle a rookie card? Victor, what's the story? Thanks for watching.